Hey, hey, am I live? I just, I just did a live stream. Only it wasn't streamed. I did it here for 20 minutes, and I stopped end stream, and nothing was being broadcast because I didn't click on the right button or something. So that would mean I'm gonna do it again, the same thing. Okay. So thanks for watching, first of all. In my future streams, I will try to get the keyboards and guitars and whatnot, so I have a little more control over the music. But I tried it today and it didn't work. So today I'm going to just do it with voice, this microphone and my laptop. So the first song today, I'm just going to do two songs. One of them is Taiwanese food, and the other is Zhongyao Ramen. Both are Taiwanese themed. The first one, Taiwanese food, obviously is about the food. Don't you just love Chinese food in general? I love Chinese food. I used to work as a cook when I was in my high school, when I was like 15 and 16. That was the first job I did. I was a student, so I did it as a side job on the weekend and during the summer holidays and whatnot. And that's where I kind of got mesmerized about this whole Chinese cuisine thing. Although I wasn't doing anything that fancy, I was just doing, I was just helping the other cooks. But that was enough to get me going. So I love Chinese food. I think that's my favorite foods of all kinds. I know that Turkish food, and what's the other one? French food, French cuisine, Turkish and French cuisines are also good, but to me, that must be Chinese. And then I don't, going to China may be tricky because I'm Japanese. So and not wanting to go into politics. I love going to Taiwan for that reason, because Taiwan to me is like the China that I can access. So, Taiwanese food, yeah. Uh-huh. Back in Taipei, it's my third time. I flew Pete, it's my favorite airline. Came straight to the Chongqing district, moving fast. My luggage is minimalist. Found out about the famous roast goose. 2 p.m. on Monday, and I'm in the mood. Got myself on the waiting list at the door. The bar's getting chopped. It's so dope. Indeed. Taiwanese food, I am in the mood. Got my chopsticks from a corner of the room. Big ass dish, veggies, meat and fish. Spices and sauces, I'm getting a kick. Taiwanese food, I am in the mood. Got my chopsticks from a corner of the room. Big ass dish, veggies, meat and fish. Spices and sauces, I'm getting a kick. So yeah, got my chopsticks from a corner of the room. When you go to a Taiwanese restaurant, the chances are, unless you have gone to a very fancy one, the chances are you have to get your own chopsticks and a glass of water and whatnot from somewhere in the room, and that's usually at the corner of the restaurant. That's why I'm singing about it. Here comes the second verse. Corner of the room, big ass dish, veggies, meat and fish, spices and sauces, I'm getting a kick. I also love the vegetarian places here. Healthy ingredients make my mind clear. They seem authentic and accessible, instead of just being fashionable. Making my choices at the buffet. The prices are cheap despite the amazing taste. The master is handling a big ass knife. I savor my food, having the time of my life. Taiwanese food, I am in the mood. Got my chopsticks from a corner of the room. Big ass dish, veggies, meat and fish. Spices and sauces, I'm getting a kick. Taiwanese food, I am in the mood. Got my chopsticks from a corner of the room. Big ass dish, veggies, meat and fish. Spices and sauces, I'm getting a kick. So yeah, the second verse talks about the healthy ingredients of a vegetarian restaurant. And this is a particular restaurant that I found in the Chongqing district. This one is called, the name is in Chinese, and I can't pronounce it. In Japanese, it would be, I can't pronounce it in Japanese either. So the translation of the name would be something like Ancient Buddha, Vegetarian, no, Ancient Buddha Simple Foods. That's the, that's the name of the restaurant, and that's right close to that's very close to the hotel I was staying in Zhongyao. And the food was amazing. The place is so authentic. There's no sign of, hipness or being fashionable. So I don't really go out. I don't really eat out in Japan, but my general perception is that when you go to a vegetarian restaurant in Japan, it's usually very fashionable. It's too cool, and you end up paying a lot for that atmosphere because it's like, I'm so hip, I'm so cool, I care so much that I don't eat meat, and I'm so awesome, so I have to pay. I can't do that, so I don't go to vegetarian restaurants in Japan. But I did that in Taipei, and that was just so good. Corner. Shoot. I'll keep going with the song. This sample, the noise, it was from a station. It's from the Taoyuan station. There are, I think, 3 Taoyuan stations. I think there are 3 Taoyuan stations, which is confusing. The one I took this sample from, I did a field recording. The one I did this recording at is the Taoyuan Taiwan Rail Station. I think, so like this is like the normal train station. You have the high-speed rail Taoyuan station, and you have the metro Taoyuan station. And this metro one is the one that's connected to the airport. And this high-speed rail is the station that you use to move between Taipei and Taoyuan and Kaohsiung and other cities. And the one I'm talking about is the local Taoyuan station. And this one probably is the station that you have the least chance of going to as a traveler. But I did it because there is this beef noodle shop I wanted to go to, and that was amazing. So. Third verse coming up. 牛肉面、卤肉饭、小笼包 The recipe is cherished across the world. Sweets are nice too, as you might have guessed. You like some taro balls? Be my guest. I don't mean to lecture, but don't forget the tea. Udon, tea growing from the premium leaves. Picking up some dried fruits of souvenir. Shrimps and mangoes lasting an entire year. Whoops. Taiwanese food, I am in the mood. Got my chopsticks from a corner of the room. Big ass dish, veggies, meat and fish. Spices and sauces, I'm getting a kick. So, tie guanyin is a type of oolong tea. You have the oolong tea, which is like the blanket term for different kinds of tea. And you have tie guanyin, you have tocho oolong cha in Japanese. That would be. Let's skip this. You have like several kinds of oolong tea, and tea guanyin happens to be my favorite. But one of the other kinds is the famous Eastern Beauty. I think it's called Eastern Beauty tea. That's I don't like that too much myself, but that's super famous. It's called the Eastern Beauty, by the way, because British British Queen called it. Oh, this is so nice, so sweet, like the Eastern Beauty. That's where the name comes from, apparently. But my favorite would be Tie Guang Yin. So instead of concluding the song, I'm gonna just move on to another one because I feel like it and I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna do this song and I wrap it up. I hope this stream is actually working. Unlike the last one, which I totally wasted myself on. Okay, Zhongyao Ramen. Oops, sorry, wrong button. I eat this ramen every morning. My engine gets going. Let me do it again, sorry. But before I do it again, Zhongyao Ramen is about the ramen noodles I make every morning. I literally do this every morning. And I make this with the special soup that I make. And I make that soup using the Chinese traditional medicines that I buy in Taiwan. So that's where the name Zhongyao comes from. Zhong means China, and Yao means medicines. So Zhongyao ramen. Yeah, 1, 2. I eat this ramen every morning. My engine gets going, my life forming. It's quite unique because of the soup, made with Chinese medicinal roots. Zhongyao, Zhongyao, hey, Zhongyao, babe. My ramen keeping me in shape. Zhongyao, Zhongyao, hey, Zhongyao, babe. I'm even getting my head shaved. I don't care what others might say, cause I got my own amazing taste. Getting up early is not a hustle. Good for the brain, aka mental muscle. My house is freaking cold in winter, but my noodles turn me into some embers. I dig history and obviously food. I buy my stuff in Taipei's neighborhood. Zhongyao, Zhongyao, hey, Zhongyao, babe. My ramen keeping me in shape. Zhongyao, Zhongyao, hey, Zhongyao, babe. I'm even getting my head shaved. I don't know what is happening to my mind. I feel the strength, I believe I can fly. Maybe it's thanks to the magical broth, a blessed gift from the human thoughts. Life requires me to be agile. That's why my meals got a certain style. I wanna bell, I wanna be badass. You know it's obvious I am after first class. Zhongyao, Zhongyao, hey, Zhongyao, babe. My ramen keeping me in shape. Zhongyao, Zhongyao, hey, Zhongyao, babe. I'm even getting my head shaved. Yeah. Zhongyao, 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 Zhongyao. Guitar. Last verse. I don't belong to the mediocre team. Better move on to the faster stream. The legacy keeps me hip to fire.
A special soup.
That was so mediocre.
Better move on to the faster stream.
Sorry, let me do the last verse. I don't belong to the mediocre team. Better move on to the faster stream. The legacy helps me keep the fire. The special soup gets me so inspired. Zhongyao, Zhongyao, hey, Zhongyao, babe. My ramen keeping me in shape. Zhongyao, Zhongyao, hey, Zhongyao, babe. I'm even getting my head shaved. So about having the head shaved, I began doing it after the corona pandemic began in 2020. I was just making my hair very short because I didn't have to go to work anymore. The work became remote, just like many people's work did. So I, kind of started stopping. So I stopped going to the hair salon and I began, kind of semi-shaving my head. And then a year ago, until which I was wearing this white cap to hide my bad job of doing this very short hair. A year ago, I also thought wearing the cap was silly because you have to keep buying the cap because the cap, keeps getting old. Because if you wear it so often like I did, it wears out very quickly. So I stopped doing that also, and what I did after that was just, to shave it clean, the Jeff Bezos style, and that's what I have. So. And I think this is a nice ending for the stream. So I'm super hungry now. So take care. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.